Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Breath of Fire. So, we've gotten a few new items, some of which aren't immediately noticeable as to why we want them, but we do have them. We'll get there when we get there. And now it's time to actually go deal with Moat at Spire. Free cure is good. We may be availing ourselves of it because it starts to get nasty about this part of the game. Not completely, but you'll see what I mean when we get there. Also notice that Karn finally has a form that has more than one attack. It took a little while, but he got there near the end of the game. And we're not right up against the end of the game anyway. We still have a little ways to go. But we are starting to get towards the end of the game. But anyway, welcome to Spire. For now, we're gonna have Karn lead for reasons. And we'll also auto-battle our way through a lot of these enemies. This dungeon has a few nasty things about it. But not directly about this dungeon. You will see what I mean when we get there, if you don't already know. I don't know how famous or infamous this dungeon is. At least this dungeon by itself is not too bad. I'll say that. It's probably a little bit long. Definitely feels like it's a tiny bit overinflated. But overall, it's not the worst dungeon. It's no water temple from most of the Zelda games that went to 3D, for example. Go up this way for a nice Cure 2. Cure 2 is always good to grab. Also, this little section of dungeon is semi-linear. It's kind of hard to get lost around here. Although if you haven't over-leveled a little bit, you're definitely going to be having some problems with the enemies, which will make even the slightest wrong turn feel a little extra punishing. They'll do things like that. They'll boost their agility, they boost their strength. They'll cast Cure All on themselves. It's too bad Breath of Fire didn't come with a blue mage type. You know, one that could endure or see the enemy's hits and then use them for themselves. There are definitely a few enemy abilities I would not mind having on my side. Then again, I have a funny feeling if we got those abilities, they would be incredibly expensive to use. Too bad Karn leading the group does not reduce the encounter rate. I wish it did. Oh yeah, we've got enemies that use shock in here. You should not be surprised by this. But you may be shocked. I apologize for nothing there. Couple of chests. Luckily, I don't think any of these chests are trapped down here. Smack us with a blizzard. Of course it is. I mean, we return it. Turn it twofold over. Oh, stop roaring. Shell. Shell is bait. Agility potion. Congrats, Ryu. You have another. You get to eat more. And I know there are probably better ways to actually use your potions. I figure everything but the wisdom potion goes on Ryu. All the wisdom potions go on Nina until you get blue, then they all go on blue. Because with any luck at all, you're basically seeing the party formation I'm using for the rest of the game. Puka, Ryu, Nina, and Blue. Although in this dungeon, Blue is a little bit less useful. You'll see why later. I mean, I could just tell you that the boss does not take a lot of damage from magical effects. So Ryu won't even be turning into a dragon for the fight. I will repeat that when we get there, because we may not get there till next video. Because this is a very long dungeon. So flame armor and world armor. Let's see. I don't think either of these is better for you. Nope. I think the world armor is better than the world mail. Yep. I think otherwise the flame armor is going to largely go to waste. I don't know if the new item besides Ryu can even equip it. Mogu can? Meh, I think the world. Let's double check that. Not that I'm going to be using you for much. Yeah, it's not as good. It's just not. Sadly. Which reminds me. I never equipped a shield on you, did I? Oh well. Maybe we'll find one in here. I don't think we will, but maybe we will. Actually, I think I know what we will encounter, which will get us a shield, but if I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. Let's all laugh at the thing that tried to slow down the reflective magic user. Now, we've gotten past the early part of the temple, and the enemies in here are going to be really goddamn weak. For a bit. We're going to climb up this tower, and yes, we're going to run into slimes. At least on this first floor. So if you were ever nostalgic for fighting slimes, you're in luck. But these are very, very large floors. Okay, we are now on the plane of water. We were on the plane of earth, now we're on the plane of water. If I'm not mistaken, I want to go this way until I see the wall. And yeah, so as I was about to say before I interrupted myself, these next few floors are incredibly big. They just made these floors huge, put nothing on them, and then put one way up and one way down on each one. So you're not going to get lost, but you may go, huh, if I hit some place that just loops side to side and up and down. Nope, no. You just did a very, very large floor. Heat, maybe? I'm not sure. The land of sand. I always thought this was supposed to be about elements, but I guess it's more just about terrain types. In which case, water was a really interesting choice. Sadly, Gobi would not have let us travel combat-free, because we weren't submerged. We were just getting rained on. Okay, so let's see. If I'm mistaken, it's just due north of here. The land of ice. And now we finally start to get back to monsters that are more on par with the other things we've run into in this dungeon. The break from the tough monsters was nice while it lasted. And now terrain is sky. I mean, we are going after the sky key, but no, I don't know what they're going for with this one either. I do know the monsters are probably not going to be easy on this floor. Yeah, now we're getting skybirds, phoenixes and such. Luckily, Puka can still one-shot them with the slam. Puka can probably one-shot them without the slam, to tell the truth. And by the way, there are cracks in the wall around this place. Don't take them, because it'll drop you all the way back down outside. So just do yourself a favor, do not take them. Monster leaves an herb. And now we're in space. We've gone above the sky to space. And if I'm not mistaken, the space should be the final floor. These little magic fleas, or whatever they're actually called, are kind of a problem. Luckily, we are strong enough to actually deal with them. Not because they'll slam us for 19 damage. That's not what they're a problem. That they have magic. Why he did not use his magic, I don't know. And there's the final platform. These guys are... Okay, I'm not going to... No, we're gonna use the E key. You. I think Nova, just to get it out of the way. Watch your eyes. There's also an enemy that casts a spell. There's an enemy that casts that spell, so if I hadn't have done it, the game will probably still flash you with it. So, we made it to the top of the Sky Palace, and in only 15 minutes. But now we're getting freaking evil music because Moat is already beating us here. So instead of just being able to grab the key and do what we need to do, Moat sends us to the realm of his conscious. Luckily for us, he did not plan very well, and he actually left an inn here, along with the save spot. And a few houses that have people in them. So I tell you what, this section is going to go on for a bit longer because, let's face it, we're only halfway through the dungeon now, as you might have figured from being teleported. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a video now, and then hopefully, we will be able to tackle this world in one shot. Sounds good to me. But, yeah, let's do that. So, when we come back, we will continue on, we will talk to the people here, and we will see if we can actually manage to get into and through the next step. So, until then, take care, everyone.